Well, once you get your kite balanced from nose to tail, the next aspect that is adjustable and can make a huge difference in the way the kite flies and spins, or it can stop the kite from spinning at all, actually. So it's simple, very simple. I use bamboo here for my spine. I love bamboo because it's so easy to work with and it's durable, lightweight, and I can bend it. And when I do, the bend will stay pretty much as I bent it. And so any material you use for your spine, you have to make certain that you have some way to be able to bend it between the nose and this wingtip line, which is right here. This is the reference point I'm using. It's the crossing point of where the spine crosses the wingtip line. From that point to the nose, the spine needs to be bendable. And bendable, I mean bend it and have it remain in that bent form, not that it's flexible and can bend and flop around. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just being able to bend it and maintain that bent shape while you're flying. Now, I have a video that shows making a tension line, an adjustable tension line, and I often will use that and put one point of the tension line right at this point where the wingtip line crosses the spine and the other at the nose. And then I'll adjust the tension of that line and control the spin or the bend in the spine that way. Now, if the spine is perfectly straight, the kite will not spin like it's supposed to. It will fly straight, and that's it. And it won't function like a fighter kite is expected to function. In order for that to occur, not only does the kite need to be relatively balanced from nose to tail, but the spine has to be bent in this area between here and here. Not very much of a bend. The other thing that I do is I make sure that the part of the spine that is from the tail to the wingtip line, this area here, I want that perfectly straight. Because when it's flying, I want the kite sail to be able to wrap around that lower portion and form sort of like a keel that will allow it to fly straight. So when I'm applying tension to the flying line by pulling or retrieving the line, or the wind itself without that, either one, then I want it to be able to fly straight. Having the spine straight and not bent in this lower section contributes an awful lot to that. But the amount of bend, if I were to press my lower part of the spine against my table here, the nose of the kite is only about a ½ inch above the surface here. And I think anywhere between 3/4 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch, depending on how much spin you want and how you want the kite to enter into a spin. The more bend, generally the kite will enter into a spin more quickly. And less bend, it won't enter the spin quite as quickly when you release the flying line tension. So if the tension is 0, you want the kite to spin. And when the tension is applied, you want the kite to fly straight. So a small bend in the spine in the noseward area of the spine will contribute significantly to that. And I hope this is helpful. In the next video, I'll show about the impact that bridle adjustment has on kite spin.